What's up, everybody? Ryan, ATX Metal Podcast, back again here at the Noiz Faktory with another live session. And today we have an author and a poet, and I am so grateful that they are here. If you don't know, they were featured on our co-headline for our December showcase down at Cattle. Come and take it live for our yearly festival, and they were gracious enough to come out with some brothers from around the Galveston area, to whom it may. But man, welcome, guys. I was very happy to hear that you guys not only were interested, but actually made it. And then to be able to come out and see you guys play live again was just kind of like,
Thank you, brother. Yeah, thank you so much.
I mean, you're telling me.
so how's the downtime been for everybody? And how do you guys like the live session today?
Do you want to go like more productive to least productive, or no?
It's
I'm just kidding. It's been everybody's been working pretty much
Between the hurricane scares and
COVID.
Oh
scares.
yeah, because Laura just came through.
Yeah.
I mean,
well,
we
not for us.
didn't know if we were going to be
hits-
able to do this. You know what I mean? The
Yeah.
whole week
Like-
we were stressing, but I'm glad that it hit.
We were truly blessed to
Well,
not
yeah,
be in that path, even though
We still would have made it.
there's a lot of
we would've been
people
there.
suffering out there. But
We've
we
been
came
through
through, and it feels great to within this week of everything that's been packed in the last just 5 days to be here has been a big relief. I feel like on our shoulders to finally be able to come out and do
Make
what
some
we love
music.
with people that are extremely talented at what they do and be able to
care.
reciprocate that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys are
That's
awesome.
So live sessions
Shout
today
out
have been
Noiz Faktory.
amazing.
yeah,
Loved it.
I mean,
It's been awesome.
you guys play tight. It sounded great. I mean, even Taylor said he's like, I don't have to do much today.
Thank you, Taylor.
And then with Saul and Briggs and Jose with Headquarters Film, getting you guys all in there and nice pretty colors and whatnot. I really think it's gonna come out great.
Yeah.
What have you guys been doing in the downtime? We can just start here and go.
So, I mean, me personally, like Brandon was saying, we've all been writing a lot. So, luckily, I've been working. My job actually, kept on going on. So, I've been working a lot, but we've been writing a lot constantly. Every other week, we're coming into practice and we're getting stuff down. So, right now, we're actually working on 3 songs that we're trying to pre-pro. Hopefully, going to have some singles coming out. And obviously, working on the big picture, working on the album, of course. So, yeah, little things like that, man.
Nice.
Same thing. I'm not employed now. Just living off of Daddy Trump at the moment.
Give me the money.
Exactly. Yeah. But we've been doing a lot of pre-pro. I set up my own little home studio too, so we're all working from home a lot and just trying to make the most of it. I like to look at it like I'm getting paid to be a musician for the first time, and then just kind of force myself to sit down and
That's a
work
great
on the.
That's a great
mindset,
outlet.
actually.
Yeah.
No, whenever I was doing the Locked in the Closet, which I'm still doing it, where I just call band members from across the nation or even up in Canada, whatnot. Andy from Coningsore, a local band here, said, "Now is the time to live your life as though music is your life, like that is your job." And I to me, that kind of stuck in my head, as even for doing a podcast. It's like, now is the time to do the thing that you love, full throttle.
Absolutely.
That's wonderfully put.
Yeah.
That's absolutely wonderfully put.
Yeah. What about you, brother?
So outside of, our really tight friendship and community, we all have our lives that we're doing. I've been lucky enough to continue working as well, bending wrenches in the hot summer
You're a
heat.
wrench turner as
Oh,
well.
you're a wrench turner?
Me and you.
Oh yeah, dude. I wrench, therefore I am.
Yep.
So. But outside of that, I mean, we got hit with the harsh reality of everything that's been going on in the world, and it took us a second to get our bearings straight. And then when we finally realized, when we were going into practice and jamming and working on new material, it's hard to realize that we were actually ahead of the game than a lot of people. There's a lot of people out there in the music industry that may not have that luxury or the time or the money or the availability based on whatever's going on in their life.
Yeah.
And we've been so lucky enough through all the chaos and to be able to have that day to get together. We have a new routine that's going on. We have new goals and shared interests of progression, and we know that now we're the our own critics,
Right.
and we're super hard on ourselves. But when it comes down to it, we realize we're doing really good things, and we're making a lot more steps than we realize.
Yeah.
And so sometimes it is, it's nice to be able to, something like this, to sit back and be like, man, we've got something a whole lot of other people don't even have the opportunity to do right now.
Right.
And here we are. And then to have a place, ATX Studios, to actually share that common interest and love. And not only that, Monday has been our day for years. And it's finally come around to where, even though this is the grind business, do what you love, because we've got all the time to really make it happen, we're actually pushing ourselves harder when we really have more room to work with, it seems like.
Yeah.
But I feel like, man, we know what we're going to do. And even though the future might seem kind of cloudy sometimes, I think with all the great people that have been around to support us and give us these opportunities, we have a good upper hand as a band, and it feels great to walk with that confidence.
We can just end the interview now.
No, I was fixing to say that was it.
So what are you doing, Joe?
It doesn't matter
damn.
anymore.
I'm just. Do you want to switch seats?
No, man.
Jesus
I
Christ.
just,
follow that.
I don't. Yeah.
no, it's just
Joe's
Joe's been masturbating and eating
No,
Cheetos.
dude. That's you, bro.
Dude, don't you say that's me?
This is
He's
our
like, Megan's
dad.
gonna fucking
Yeah.
watch this, man.
This is our dad.
What's
This
dad
is
got
the
to say?
greatest dad
This is
I've
the band
ever
dad,
seen, with
for
a
sure.
beautiful baby. Come on,
I'm just
man.
grateful to be here.
Papa
Thank you
Joe.
guys for inviting us out. Grateful for our scene, the Houston community that took us in when we were younger and kind of just grew with them. For the people who are in our lives to help further us and things like that. Nikki, it's your birthday today. Just want to give
Happy
you a shout
birthday,
out.
Happy
Nikki.
birthday.
Happy Nikki.
It might not be right now, but it will be.
Right, at some point.
It was your
It was
birthday.
your birthday
was
today.
at this moment. And we wish we could celebrate it with you.
Very grateful for my my wife, my daughter. She's taking care of it right now. Let me do what I love. So without her support, I wouldn't be here for sure. Working on a farm. We got a farm in the works. Just
Growing crops.
How many
crops.
acres?
we got 10 acres.
Damn.
Yeah, it's a.
I grew my first tomato
That's
plant
what's up.
and
Yeah.
2 jalapenos.
I bet they are hot.
Yeah.
Organic. What's up?
We have a greenhouse that's like 60 foot long, and it's full of tomatoes around that
How
year
many
time.
plants did you say?
We had like 300 tomato plants at one point. You
Damn.
can't even walk through it. Like bugs and spider webs and
So is it like a farm to market kind of thing?
yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
cool.
Yeah,
My
so
wife
they
does
take
all
it
that.
straight over
She's,
there, yeah. Zucchini's bigger than you ever seen.
yeah, too big.
man.
It's pretty incredible.
We'll just leave that one alone.
We'll leave that.
Yeah, don't ask me why.
I mean, if you see the look on Saul's face, you can tell. Yeah.
Cue Pornhub.
He's
Yeah,
definitely right. He's definitely the grower, obviously.
That's
Well, if he's the grower, Brandon, you must be the shower.
I am
He is the shower,
definitely
right?
the shower. You
The
ready?
show
No, I'm
man.
just kidding.
So, oh man. So
I have
what's your
probably
take?
been the least productive out of everyone. I will
Really?
say. But, I mean, I've been writing like musically and stuff, but like I weaseled my way into being like a contract stagehand and a promoter and stuff like that. So literally all of my job income, anything is gone for as long as the foreseeable future
Yeah.
right now. So I have no idea what was in the fucking restaurant industry for like 11 years almost. And I'm thinking I might end up having to go back for a little bit just until I fill it out, but. With the unemployment starting to get a little thinner, it's starting to get real. No, I'm just kidding. It's one of those things, man, where I'm definitely trying to keep my eye on the prize. Like you said, do things with passion that you're like interested in. So I'm like highly contemplating doing streaming or anything like that. I've been gaming a whole bunch. So there's all kinds of stuff like that I'd like to at least present a social media presence again and just be back at it. Cause
Well, I mean, I'll be dead honest. I wasn't really familiar with you guys until it was like brought to my attention, and then I listened to you guys. I was like, oh, this is solid music. I mean, to me, I know music is subjective, but again, it's like whenever we put on our showcases, I'm not going to put bands up on our showcase that aren't worth. God, it sounds
you're
like
not attached to
you know what I
it.
mean?
Yeah,
It's like
yeah.
I have this personal attachment to it. So if I think they're good, I'm pretty sure other people are gonna like it and dig it. And plus, bringing, because I forget, you guys hadn't played there in quite a while prior to that.
Yeah.
So it was nice to bring y'all back and reintroduce and all that fun stuff.
I'm saying.
And
The first
you guys,
show was the He Is Legend show, wasn't it?
No, that's the one you're talking about, I think. Oh, no.
no.
No,
this was the
it was the
It was
showcase.
podcast.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and then we
okay.
did.
And then-
with To Whom It May, and
Yeah.
actually
So it's
I
like
have a flyer.
getting back to the live session, hearing all of the old songs. Old
Thanks.
songs.
I was waiting.
Yeah,
quote unquote.
Yeah,
There's millions of people that ain't never heard it.
it's like Monster and Leaves and Restore. Like to me, those like I was listening to it on the way over here just to kind of get in the groove of things, and it was really cool to hear it and see it and feel it and taste it and smell it.
Oh my goodness.
Well, like touching on that, like something that we've had conversations as a band. Like a couple of weeks ago, like Jake was saying, we kind of had to like look at ourselves. Me personally, I was dealing with just the fact like we didn't really have anything to look forward to coming out of COVID. We're used to like, hey, we got these shows coming up, we got these tours coming up. This is everything planned, right? Everything was put on hold to where I was guilty of it. I wasn't productive. I wasn't doing anything. So we kind of had to like, just look and be like, man, what are we working for? So little things like this, we have been looking forward to coming to do this live session. It's been great for me because like, hey, we're going out of town, man. We got a hotel room. Bryce was saying yesterday we're on the road. Man, it feels like we're on the road. It's those little things that we're missing right now.
This is kind
So
of
Yeah, just visiting a gas station just to like stop and take a piss. I was like, man, I missed this.
And it's good to do that. So, I mean, we're super incredibly thankful, but we had to have those conversations to be like, hey, man, what are we working towards? Because we're always wanting to do something, that we're working for.
We were really beating ourselves down, and the negativity kind of really impacted us because it kind of came back around to, well, I got this to do and I got this, and then we all kind of had a falling out, and there were times where other members were showing driving forces of encouragement. We're like, hey, man, we got this, and this. And it finally came down to when we figured out that somebody had offered us the first, like, step through the door and be like, hey, we want to do this with y'all. We were like, well, we got to get back. Now we got to get back and figure it out. And the excitement was very prominent once we kind of had to sit down and have to talk, and be like, hey, man, this is our family. This is our life. Where this is the one thing we are more passionate about than anything else.
Yeah.
As in materialistic, as far as like our instruments. And then it's like, man, I didn't play drums for months, and I was like, I can't have them in my house.
Yeah.
And I can only tap so many freaking 10 millimeters, and like and lose it, And when we finally and I don't want to say, not that you had said it was a little thing, but something like this is a huge, and very gracious experience for us to have and to be able to
look forward to. Absolutely.
And not only that, like I said before, it feels like we've got a step ahead on our own goals and passion. Here we are. We're doing it. We got to jam. You guys were very patient with us, and then
and I'm sorry
and for us, to be able to experience this, dude, is unfathomable because this is what we look forward to. This interaction, like-minded individuals that share that love and dream.
What are you guys going to take away from the live session? I mean, because honestly, from what you guys are saying, we're like your practice session was kind of few and far between, and so on and so forth. For you guys to come in here and play as good as you did, I mean, I was telling, I believe your girlfriend, I was just like, I can't believe that I'm listening to this. I was on my phone, just honestly not paying attention. I just kind of zoned out, and I thought that I was just listening to the album when you were actually 40 feet away playing the shit. So to my ears, you guys are still good. What are you guys going to take away from here moving forward?
Me personally, I mean, we're always very critical, and that's what I love about it.
Yeah, it's going to be an insane critique.
We're usually 100% or not.
Like, if one of us fucked up, we're going to hear about it for the next year.
Yeah.
I know the quality that's going to come out of this is going to sound awesome. It's going to be awesome. I know we're going to be meticulous and be like, oh man, there are things that we could have done better. But that's again, that's
what
something
it
that
is.
we're.
It's
always
What'd you say?
working
You
towards,
drugged
right?
something to the mat or something earlier? You were like, yeah, I drugged that one.
Oh,
to the
I said I was dragging on the
Oh,
metronome in the
yeah.
intro. I said I totally threw off the vibe at first, but that's kind of the goal. Is if that was live, dude, you don't stop. You go and you make
figure
sure
it back
you
out.
recover and you bring it back to the table.
But when you are in a situation to do it
but
right,
Yeah.
you want to fucking.
I like to go in with the mentality that this is all we get to make that impression.
Just one
and
shot.
Sometimes
Same.
it's easy to get over exemptuous, and I'm sorry I hit really hard sometimes because it's hard to realize you're caught up in the moment. This is just, and just like we lose headphones and Brandon kicks water bottles to the face.
I mumbled the whole
and-
chorus.
and-
I don't know.
Like, I don't know what I said. But,
I really do want to hear what I said.
He quoted like 3 parts of the same song just now. It was so funny. He didn't even mean to. It was so unintentional. You, bro. Just want
Lose
you to
yourself
listen
from
to.
Eminem. You'll hear it.
Did I really?
Bro, just in the
Like we got
moment.
one shot.
One shot.
One shot.
Yeah.
Moment.
Don't
Yeah,
blow
one
it, bro.
moment.
Did I really? Well, you know, Slim
Spaghetti.
Shady.
Palm
Spaghetti,
sweaty,
it got
bro.
me.
He said spaghetti and it got me. Oh, sorry.
My bad. I'm monologuing, bro. I'm sorry.
but it's all good. But overall,
Coming
I
back
was
to
gonna
Had
say,
fun, right?
for
Oh, it's
Vinny,
cool.
yeah, I was
Yeah.
gonna say,
Yeah, it's like
personally,
mom's
I'd say-
spaghetti for sure.
mom's spaghetti, just not that.
yeah.
Nah, it's a microscope, as everyone's
I
put
would
it
tell
today,
you-
and I like that a lot. It's easy for us to be hard on ourselves, but it's also a pleasure to be able to hear it and also not nitpick it so hard. To be like, okay, we do sound good. You know what I mean? There's still, I think all of us at the beginning of this, we're a little bit lax because it's like, okay, it'll be over eventually. You know what I mean? Like, we'll get back into this. And now we're like 7 months down the road almost, and it's just like, okay, well, this is gonna have a lasting effect for a while.
Yeah.
So all of us are really trying to figure it out. The music industry in general is just a cesspool of question marks, really. And
I have to go to a bar closing tonight, or venue closing tonight.
No, that's
Yeah,
so
where,
sad.
where the podcast was born at Dirty Dog Bar on 6th.
No, this closing is
Dirty Dog
tonight,
is
bro. We
closing.
gotta go,
Breaking news.
Dog.
Yeah.
dude. We got.
That was our-
No, it's,
that's
and
the-
that's
that's the
and
first-
that's
that's
our
what-
OG
That's
awesome.
the thing that kills is that it's invite only. So it's just like because they have like this head count bullshit they have to take advantage of.
It's
Sure.
okay,
Rules
understood.
to
But like
Rules
you said,
rule.
it's
But
to have to
saying you
do
can't
all
walk
of that.
Dude,
Wait,
I-
you're +5.
Rob, the bartender,
You
gave he and I the black tooth shots.
Oh, yeah,
because
black
they were
tooth,
running
yeah.
them specials.
That's it.
We have for the last 5 years, Joe and I have done Dimebag Darrell remembrance shots at
you go.
Dirty Dog Bar since our first freaking time there. Yeah.
I think the beauty of it is, even though a venue closes, that doesn't mean the memories will always be there
For sure.
Like you guys, taking black two shots and all that fun stuff. The podcast will continue. We're gonna keep bringing bands like this and all the other good bands to places like this to showcase their talent, to get the music out, and you guys are gonna go back home and be like, dude, that was so much fun. Let's fucking write. Is the writer's itch already there?
Well, I think this was gonna push us away from the live aspect for a while because we beat ourselves up for like 2 years straight on live music. Like
Okay.
that kind of became the main focus. Was like we wanted to be one of the best.
We
in
have
Houston.
been drilling
Like-
3 specific sets designed for whatever slot time or show, and only perfecting our performance and professionalism,
Damn.
setup time, breakdown, being ready, tuning.
Stopwatch.
Yeah, dude. And I mean,
Super
residual noise, things like that. Like once
Painfully
you're
critical.
done, when the dude's like, "Hey, that was great," set it down and you're done. We wanted to show venue owners and promoters and people we know what we're doing. We're here. Let us make your job easier. When our time comes, we're gonna do exactly what you want. We're gonna have a blast, and we're gonna get off and start it again.
I mean, to say, hopefully we'll hear from you.
Yeah,
again do
and
it.
I mean,
We'll give you a call.
but seriously,
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
that's what
we
we
just wait for
drill.
the call all the time, really.
We have, especially these two, have probably, and I don't want to exaggerate, but seriously, probably like 40 or 50 at the least amount of songs that they have written just
Holy
going.
shit!
I
You got
mean,
a Rolodex
and I-
full of
but-
songs.
But
just
check
chilling?
this out. And I mean, and
It's
we,
all over the place though.
Yeah, it's
but-
a lot of
But
genres.
what
for
I
sure.
mean is yeah, I mean, but the creativity, they take all this time and commit to whatever they're working on.
Yeah.
It's amazing to watch because they're harder on themselves about that. And what I noticed is we have been driving live performance and public display so much. And we forgot to step back and start working on what drove us to each other.
Right.
Was
Get back to the core.
the writing and what we enjoyed and what sounded cool. And when we started practicing some of the newer stuff we've been doing, there's been parts where we're like all looking like, damn, that actually sounds really good.
gonna slay.
Yeah,
Yes,
literally.
yes,
and
yes.
and so to get that back again and that kind of, I don't want to say youth mindset, but I mean, shit, it's been what, 5-6 years we've been driving this machine.
And you guys are all relatively young, right? I mean,
25, 25,
29.
32.
29.
32.
Okay, that's fairly young. I mean, it's not, you're not the old whippersnapper.
That's why we call
walking,
Joe
but
the dad.
Joe's 1 year out from retirement.
He hates it.
It's
but
okay.
that's
I just
why.
turned 37 last week,
what's
just to
up.
kind of put that in perspective.
There
You look younger than
But I
me.
moisturize.
I feel like you look
But I
younger than me.
moisturize.
Shout out my
I
wife.
was
and
fixing to say.
whatever fucking beauty products you got.
Right?
I use them.
Love you,
Yeah,
girl.
you shit
Love
out of
you.
them. But
She's
anyway,
like, what the fuck? You've been using those this whole time?
she's all like, I'm all out. Like, well,
That costs money, bro.
Hey, you got that concealer cream on me, dog? My tea is kind of oily, bro.
oh
Your
man.
contour line? Shut up, bro.
Well, I know we gotta tear down everything and get out of here. But where can everybody find y'all? All the ats, all the social media stuff like that, and final shout outs.
Follow the band. No, I'm just kidding. Just at an
tallywhacker.
author of poet official is the
Official
the Instagram,
is on
at
it.
an author of poet official, and then we have our Facebook. We have Twitter, but we're not like hella active on Twitter. It's not
don't
our
tweet that
favorite,
much.
to be honest. Yeah, there's
quiet.
just a bunch of
Twitter's just a dumpster
hullabaloo
fire
on.
anyway.
Never like
Well, guys, thank you very much for coming out.
Yes, sir.
I'm sure it's gonna turn out great. Saul is a wizard. No, it's not. Okay. Well,
like-
He said he's probably trying to stop this.
Yeah, hey, we're
Don't
gonna
say
let
my
these
name.
guys leave and we're gonna just dump this shit.
I've lost
mention
all the
it
SD
again.
cards. I don't know what happened.
Yo, take out that Eminem monologue right now.
Yo, we did, all the batteries were dead the whole time. The whole time. I don't know. It's so
man.
weird.
But I'm grateful you guys got to come out and I got to see you guys.
Sam, I was gonna say it's really good to see you again too, man.
Oh, thanks,
And
thanks.
glad to be a part of all you guys have going on and like getting to expand that even further.
Yeah, I mean, shout out to Saul Castillo of Headquarters Film Production with
Yes.
Briggs and Jose. Shout out to Taylor Anderson. It's was it Taylor Anderson Tap? There it is. Taylor Anderson of Titan Audio Productions.
I like that.
And of course, Eric Meyer,
Man,
the
Eric.
owner and operator of this gorgeous space. And
Shout
again,
out,
I am
Eric.
Ryan with the ATX Metal Podcast, and we'll see you next time.